chocolate lovers, don't feel left out. Of course, we would never do a cake segment without a cake for you. So chocolate used to be rare on wedding cakes, but now is probably the most popular cake flavor. Confetti Cakes created this 1, 2, 3, 4-tier chocolate cake with an incredible design of white hydrangea. The icing, of course, is made of rolled fondant. They roll out these flat sheets and drape it over the layers of the cake. And every single flower is made of edible sugar dough and is hand painted. You see each of the leaves is made out of green dough, and the white hydrangeas are made out of white dough, and each of them is hand applied to make this amazing 3D look. Inside, you've got chocolate cake with praline buttercream filling. Yum. Now this cake is a really unique shape. It's a hexagon, 6 sides. It's nice because it has the height and the presence. It sort of feels like a traditional wedding cake, but it's got that modern edge of being a unique shape. And what's interesting about it is it has all this beautiful ornamentation all the way up with these flowers and the trimming and the beading around each layer. But then, because it has the detail, there's no cake topper. A cake with this much beautiful decoration doesn't really need something topping it off. Now here's a tip about flavor. So this is the everlasting dilemma, right? She loves chocolate, he loves vanilla. There's no need to argue. On your cake, you can alternate flavors and fillings by tier. A perfect compromise. And isn't that what marriage is all about? Now here's a cake in another surprising color. This is a bright green cake. And this is by Cheryl Kleiman. And what I love about this cake is how clean and modern it looks. The monochromatic green on green motif is so refreshing, and it creates a bit of texture while staying true to its simple side. Now the pleated lime green fondant icing creates an illusion of stripes. It's as clean as a blade of grass. It has a very fresh, feminine, springy kind of feel. And then she added a floral touch. You see, there's a cascade of handcrafted orchids, and they complement the shade of green, the sort of pale shade of green underneath, by being a bright chartreuse green with little accents of purple and orange. It just completes the look. Cheryl also chose a playful flavor combination for this creation. Orange pound cake with key lime filling. Just perfect for a Palm Beach wedding, don't you think? Now what's nice about this design is that the pleating can be created in buttercream or fondant. Here's some related notes to jot down. If you're having an outdoor wedding in a hot climate, stay away from whipped cream, meringue, and buttercream because they all melt. And there's nothing worse than gorgeous sugar flowers slowly slipping off the cake. Our next cake is also by Cheryl Kleiman, and it reflects the trend we've been seeing for a while now, monogram. Cheryl Kleiman used a pearlized lavender fondant as the base for this monogram with little white pearl dots all over it. You have so many options when it comes to monogramming. It could be a single initial, it could be block print, it could be interlocking letters. Now remember, with your monogram, it's her initial, your joint initial, and his initial. Ladies first. And lastly, we have a sweet little vintage cake from Elisa Strauss. His vintage style is all over weddings, from gowns to invites and now the cake. So for your shabby chic gals, this cake from Confetti Cakes uses like 1950s damask wallpaper for its feel. It has white camellias on a gorgeous 50s pink background. A very fun cake, and this would feed about 100 people. So that's it for our amazing cakes. To see many, many more, check out our awesome cake gallery on the Not